immune system is a beautifully complex and rich system. So it's at the foot of a lot of medical conditions, and understanding the immune system is the key to knowing how to treat those.
It's what gets me out of bed in the morning, making new discoveries, like the co-discovery with Jim on the mate cell antigens, the vitamin B antigens. That was, a hair on the back of your neck sort of moment, and there's a lot of hard work, but there's a lot of pleasure.
Bringing Jamie's lab and my lab together increased the portfolio of things we could do, made us more nationally and internationally competitive, and allowed us to tackle problems that either of us alone would have struggled to address. I think done a great job of showing how the T-cell arm of immunity recognises viruses. Another leading, discovery was why the T-cells from one individual will reject the organ graft of another individual. They're recognising differences in the makeup of that individual as if they were, so to speak, a foreign microorganism. And the molecular basis of that we unravelled together. I
also feel that whilst we had a great understanding of how the T-cell can interact with protein-based antigens, our discovery of how the T-cell can interact with lipids or fats, they're often found in the cell wall of important bacteria such as Mycobacterium tuberculosis, really put us on the international map as well. Our finding in 2007, and most recently our co-discovery of how the immune system can respond to vitamin B based antigens has actually revolutionised the field, and it's tip of the iceberg findings, and it's what's propelling us over the next 5 to 10 years. At the moment, some of our focus is on
Helicobacter infection that causes chronic peptic ulceration, on their potential role in causing inflammatory bowel disease, but also in the lipid-based work. There's a big program looking at how protective vaccines might be made in diseases like TB. Could take a decade, but they're the leading thoughts at the moment.
I also have a large program of research with a pharmaceutical company who's actively trying to develop new therapies or diagnostics for important autoimmune conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis.
It's very typical for basic discovery science to take decades to translate into meaningful therapeutic outcomes. So we're very mindful of that, but we've started the journey.
There's likely to be new treatments for autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis or inflammatory bowel disease.
And some of the, consequences of the work are being able to diagnose and monitor disease activity through being able to track some of the T lymphocytes that are responsible for disease.
Yes, I'm very proud of our successes, some of the stories. The journey has been absolutely fantastic, and all the people who work alongside us. It really is a team effort. The support from the respective institutions, collaborations throughout Australia, the mate cell work, the collaborations with the University of Queensland was absolutely critical. So we like to bring everybody along on this journey with us. I'm Professor Jamie Rossjohn from the Faculty of Medicine at Monash University.
And I'm Jim McCluskey. My lab is based in the Peter Doherty Institute for Infection and Immunity at the University of Melbourne.
And together we are delighted and honoured to be the 2016 recipients of the Victoria Prize
for Life Sciences.